to join thousands for the annual March for Life. These Catholic young men traveled from Kentucky to stand up for what they believed in. But what happened was something very different.
Crackers with Make America Great hat on. You little dirty crackers, your day coming. Young Klansmen. Look it up, Make America Great Again hat.
Social media, the news, and even celebrities launched a campaign of persecution that was completely false against a boy in a Make America Great Again hat.
The MAGA hat carries a certain connotation that provokes a conditioned reaction.
I blame that kid. What a little crap.
Everyone that sees that smug look wants to punch that kid.
Nicholas Sandman received death threats.
Yeah, I bet you're wanting to punch him now.
Tonight,
Lemonhead, you
tells his
idiot.
story.
Good evening, everyone. My name is Nick Sandman, and I'm the teenager who was defamed by the media after an encounter with a group of protesters on the steps of the Lincoln Memorial last year.
Right on, dude.
Before I begin, I'd like to thank President Trump for the opportunity to share some of my story and why it matters so much to this November's election. In 2019, I attended the March for Life in Washington, D.C., where I demonstrated in defense of the unborn. Later that day, I bought a Make America Great Again hat because our president, Donald Trump, has distinguished himself as one of the most pro-life presidents in the history of our country, and I wanted to express my support for
Dang
him too.
straight.
Looking back now, how could I possibly imagine that the simple act of putting on that red hat would unleash hate from the
Change
left
your
and
life
make myself
forever.
the target of network and cable news networks nationwide? Being from Kentucky, the birthplace of Abraham Lincoln, my classmates and I visited the Lincoln Memorial. I found myself face to face with Nathan Phillips and other professional protesters looking to turn me into the latest poster child showing why Trump is bad, while the media portrayed me as an aggressor with a relentless smirk on my face. In reality, the video confirms I was standing with my hands behind my back and an awkward smile on my face that hid two thoughts. One, don't do anything that might further agitate the man banging a drum in my
Yeah,
face.
you were smart,
And two,
buddy.
I was trying to follow a family friend's advice, never to do anything to embarrass your family, your school, or your community. Before I knew what was happening, it was over. One of Mr. Phillips' fellow agitators yelled out, "We got him. It's all right here on video. And we won, Grandpa." What I thought was a strange encounter quickly developed into a major news story, complete with video footage. My life changed forever in that one moment.
Yep.
The full war machine of the mainstream media revved up into attack mode. They did so without researching the full
You
video of
did
the
good,
incident,
Nick.
without ever investigating Mr. Phillips' motives, or without ever asking me for my side of the story. And do you know why? Because the truth was not important. Advancing their anti-Christian, anti-conservative, anti-Donald Trump narrative was all that mattered. And if advancing their narrative ruined the reputation and future of a teenager from Covington, Kentucky, well, so be it. That would teach him not to wear a MAGA hat. I learned what was happening to me had a name. It was called being canceled, as in annulled, as in revoked, as in made void. Canceled is what's happening to people around this country
Stupid
who refuse
cancel
to be
culture.
silenced
You
by
can
the far
take it
left.
and shove it.
Many are being fired, humiliated, or even threatened. And often, the media is a willing
Down with
participant.
cancel culture and
But I would not be
PC.
canceled. I fought back hard to expose the media for what they did to me, and I won a personal victory. While much more must be done, I look forward to the day that the media returns to providing balanced, responsible, and accountable news coverage. I know President Trump hopes for that too. And I know you'll agree with me when we say that no one in this country has been a victim of unfair media coverage more than President Donald Trump. In November,
Roger that.
I believe this country must unite around a president who calls the media out
24/7.
and refuses to allow them to create a narrative instead of reporting the facts. I believe we must join a president who will challenge the media to return to objective journalism. And together,
Man, I don't know if
believe
that's
we
ever
must
gonna
all
happen.
embrace our First Amendment rights and not hide in fear of the media.
There's
or from
got to
the
be
tech
a major
companies, or
purging.
from the outrage mob either. This is worth fighting for. This is worth voting for. And this is what Donald Trump stands for. Thank you all for listening to me tonight.
Huo-Yah.
And one more thing. Let's make America great again.
Yeah, buddy.